I pulled up to my family's ranch in rural Texas, craving that deep, soul-soothing quiet you only find out in the country. The kind where the wind whispers through the mesquite trees, coyotes howl at dusk, and the only interruption is the occasional low of a steer. I've been grinding away in D.C. as the head of the Federal Aviation Administration, dealing with endless crises, airline meltdowns, drone regs, congressional grillings. A week off sounded like heaven. Grilling ribs, fishing in the stock tank, napping under the big live oak. But as my truck bounced down the gravel drive, I heard it. Not peace. Roaring engines, beeping machinery, and the grind of earth being torn up. Fresh tire ruts scarred the pasture, and fluorescent flags dotted the ground like some kid's chaotic game. Then I spotted her. Karen Mitchell, president of the Homeowners Association, arms folded, hard hat perched like she was queen of the hill. Workers buzzed around, spraying long stripes across my hayfield. I nearly chuckled. What next? A private jet lane right by the windmill. That's when it hit. His wasn't a simple neighborhood upgrade. This was a full-on airstrip carving through my land, and they had no clue who they'd pissed off. The old ranch house still looked the same. Faded sign with my grandpa's name, rusty weather vane spinning lazily. But the air hummed with chaos. I stepped out, boots sinking into churned dirt, and watched a crew hammer stakes like they owned the place. Karen sauntered over, her voice dripping with that fake Southern charm. Well, look who's back from the big city, Mike Thompson. We've been sprucing things up while you were gone. Sprucing up? I shot back. Looks more like you're turning my field into a parking lot. She pushed her sunglasses down, eyes narrowing. Mike, this town's evolving. If you're stuck in the past with your cows and hay, that's on you. But don't block the future. I bit my tongue. The lines were precise, long, straight, wind-aligned. My FAA brain screamed violation, but I played it cool. Future, huh? Like a new playground or something. She laughed, sharp and condescending. You'll see. This neighborhood's about to go upscale. I headed to the local feed store later, where gossip flows faster than the Brazos River. Old Hank behind the counter grinned. Heard about Karen's big plan? Wants to make this a fly-in spot for the rich folks, like those gated communities in Arizona. An airstrip? On my ranch? It clicked. Karen was going to transform our quiet corner into her elite playground, planes buzzing over my street. Back home, I paced the field at sunset. The stakes stretched clear to the creek, perfect for small jets. Illegal as hell. My vacation? Shot. But Karen had just picked a fight with the FAA director. Game on. The next dawn, engines shattered the silence before the coffee brewed. I stepped out to see asphalt trucks rolling in, flattening my hay like it was nothing. Karen stood center stage, directing like a drill sergeant. Morning, Mike. This'll boost your property value sky high. Picture jets landing next door. Jets? I echoed, feigning surprise. You mean you're slapping a runway on my land without asking? She waved it off. Details. The association voted majority wins. Sell if you hate it. I laughed, masking rage. Vote on my ranch? That's bold. Next, you'll vote to rename the Alamo. She smirked. By the time courts get involved, it'll be done. Folks will love it. They're wash her arrogance in full bloom. But I held back, letting her dig deeper. That week, I surveyed the site myself. 3,000 feet of leveled ground, pro-level design. Someone knew aviation. My cattle huddled, spooked. Grandpa had battled floods and droughts here, not some HOA tyrant. I vowed she'd regret this. The HOA meeting was a circus in the community, center-stale coffee, folding chairs, tense vibes. Heads turned as I walked in. Karen beamed. Mike Thompson, glad you showed. We're discussing our visionary airstrip. I sat back. Visionary? On my property. She slid papers forward. 75% approval. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't own my dirt. I fired back. A guy up front snorted. Sell and go, if you can't handle progress. The room buzzed. Karen hammered on. This'll bring prestige, higher values, elite status. I stood, waving my deed. This ain't nostalgia. It's ownership. You can't pave over it. Silence. Then Karen's venomous smile. We'll fine you for delays. Respect the board. I leaned in. Karen, airspace ain't your playground. Rules apply. Her eyes flickered first doubt. Meeting adjourned in chaos. Post-meeting, the harassment ramped up. Letters under my door. Violations for obstructing development, my own tractor in my field. Fines piled. $500 for non-compliance. Machines roared at 5 a.m., dust choking everything. Karen cruised by daily, smirking. Still fighting, Mike? One night, a sign appeared. Future HOA airstrip exclusive access. I yanked it down, fuel for my fire. I turned detective. Trail cams captured it all. Trucks, paving, Karen's rants. Neighbors signed statements, Mrs. Garcia's rattling windows. Tom's kids losing sleep. Didn't move here for airport noise, he griped. Karen bragged at gatherings. Operational soon memberships for hangars. I recorded every word. Discovered her FAA application sloppy. No studies. I denied it from my desk, savoring the click. She cornered me by the barn. Cooperate or regret it. I grinned. Nothing flies without my okay. Confusion flashed. She laughed it off. But I built my case. Photos, videos, and fraud evidence. Called a DC buddy. Rogue HOA airstrip. Cease and desist ready. He chuckled. You're letting her party first? Bigger fall, I said. The grand opening flyer hit mailboxes. Ribbon cutting, champagne, demo flight. Audacious. I prepped timing perfect. Opening day, scorched under the Texas sun. SUVs parked, banners flapped. Welcome to elite skies. Karen mic'd up, glowing. Today we pioneer direct flights, prestige join the elite. The crowd toasted. A prop plane circled for the show landing. My moment. I strode up, badge hidden. Hold the bubbly, Karen. She faltered. Mike, not now. I flashed it. Perfect time. Mike Thompson, FAA director. This airstrip's shut down now. Gasps. You. What? I boomed. Illegal, unsafe fraud. Deputies signaled. The plane veered off, engines howling. Chaos. Investors raged, neighbors cheered. Karen stammered. Misunderstanding. I handed the order. Fines, demolition, charges. She pleaded. Negotiate. Too late, I said. Deputies cuffed her for questioning. Applause thundered. Justice served. Aftermath. News blasted, HOA fraud exposed. Karen was ousted, investigated, and fined bankrupt the board. Investors sued. Airstrip raised, soil replanted. Ranch breathed easy. Neighbors thanked Meepies, fence fixes. Grandpa would have grinned. In the end, it's about hubris crashing hard. Karen thought votes trumped law. Wrong. Patience and truth win. What do you think? Was Karen's vision justified or pure overreach? Share your take in the comments, stand your ground. Spill your views. Let's debate.